In a world of mystery and intrigue, there lived a mischievous little dog named James. James loved two things more than anything else in the world: food and adventure. He was a foodie dog, always on the lookout for the best cuisine. One sunny morning, James woke up with an insatiable craving for something new and exciting. He wagged his tail and barked at his best friend, Brian, a curious little boy who loved to join James on his foodie adventures. James and Brian huddled together, looking at a world map. They decided that their next destination would be the exotic land of Thailand. They had heard rumors of mouth-watering dishes and spices that would make their taste buds dance. Without wasting any time, James and Brian packed their bags and set off on their foodie adventure. They arrived in Thailand and were immediately greeted by the fragrant aroma of street food. Their mouths watered as they walked through the bustling markets, trying everything from spicy noodles to sweet mango sticky rice. As they indulged in their feast, James spotted a food stall selling a peculiar dish called fried insects. His eyes widened with excitement, and without thinking twice, he ordered a plateful. Brian hesitated but decided to give it a try as well. The moment the fried insects touched their tongues, James and Brian made the funniest faces imaginable. They jumped around, flapping their arms, trying to get rid of the strange taste. Passers-by couldn't help but burst into laughter at the sight of the two friends dancing and making silly noises. Embarrassed but determined, James and Brian continued their foodie adventure. They visited a floating market, where they enjoyed fresh seafood and coconut ice cream. They even learned to cook traditional Thai dishes, laughing and making a mess in the process. Their foodie journey took them to a hidden gem in the mountains, where they discovered a secret recipe for a magical soup that granted wishes. The catch was that they had to make the soup themselves and follow the recipe to the letter. Excited by the prospect of having their wishes come true, James and Brian gathered the ingredients and began cooking. However, in their excitement, they accidentally added a pinch of salt instead of sugar. The soup turned into a salty disaster, and instead of granting wishes, it made them hiccup uncontrollably. The hiccups lasted for hours, and James and Brian tried everything to stop them. They drank water upside down, held their breath, and even stood on their heads. People passing by couldn't help but laugh at the sight of two friends hiccuping and trying all sorts of silly remedies. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the hiccups subsided. James and Brian looked at each other and burst into laughter. They realized that even in the face of unusual and comical food situations, their humor was what helped them survive and enjoy their foodie adventures. With their bellies full and their hearts happy, James and Brian bid farewell to Thailand. They knew that their foodie journey was far from over, and they couldn't wait to discover more delicious and hilarious experiences together. And so, James the foodie dog and his best friend, Brian, continued their adventures, one plate of delicious food at a time, spreading laughter and joy wherever they went.